real time. I want you to try something right now. Read the sentence once, just once, then close your eyes and repeat it back. Couldn't do it, could you? Don't worry, neither could I, and I have watched this happen with my own eyes. Here is the wild bird. It's not magic, it's not genetics, it's not some secret genius gene they hand out at birth in Tokyo. It's 5 ridiculously simple techniques, and I am about to hand you every single one of them for free. But fair warning. Technique number 5 is the one that broke my brain a little when I first learned it. It's so simple you will think I am joking. So don't you dare leave before we get there. Deal? Let's go. Technique 1. Active recall. Confession time. Have you ever read the same page 5 times, nodded along like, yep, got it, I'm basically a genius now, and then the exam happens and your brain just goes completely, utterly blank? Yeah, me too. We have all been there. And here is the plot twist. It was never a memory problem. It was a trap your own brain set for you. See, when you read something over and over, it starts to feel familiar, and your sneaky brain goes, oh, familiar, must mean I know this. Spoiler, it does not mean that. Familiar and learned are basically strangers pretending to be best friends. So here is what Japanese students do instead. And it's almost rude how simple it is. They slam the book shut and go, okay, smarty pants, what did you actually just learn? Say it out loud right now, no picking. That awkward, uncomfortable moment where your brain is scrambling to remember. That's not failure. That is the workout. It's called active recall. And it's basically the difference between watching someone else go to the gym versus actually lifting the weight yourself. And the results are almost unfair. Just rereading gets you stuck at 20 to 30% retention. Active recall rockets you up to 70 to 80%. That's not a small bump. That's the difference between I hope I pass and I might actually be the smart one now. Tonight's dare. Study one page, flip it face down, and write down everything you remember. No cheating. I will know if you cheat. Jokes apart. Cool. So now you can remember things right after studying. But here is the annoying part nobody warns you about. That memory has a expiration date and it's shorter than you think. Technique 2. Spaced repetition. Feed your memory before it starves. Ever said, wait, I studied this literally 3 days ago. Why does my brain feel like it's never seen this page in its life? Your brain is basically a ruthless landlord. If information doesn't pay rent, by showing up again, it gets evicted forever. Scientists even have a name for this. The Ebbinghaus forgetting curve. And it says you can lose up to 70% of new info within just 24 hours. Ouch. But Japanese students found the cheat code, spaced repetition. You review the same thing again and again, but you space it out cleverly. Day 1, learn it. Day 2, review it. Day 5, review it again. Day 10, one more time. Day 20, final review. And now it's basically tattooed into your brain. Every single review is you shouting at your brain, nope, this was a keeper. Don't you dare delete it. A lot of students automate this with apps like Anki or Quizlet. The app literally tracks what you are forgetting and throws it back at you right on time. Like a very persistent, very helpful robot friend. Do this right, and you can hit 90% retention. Not bad for something that takes 30 seconds a day. Alright, we have covered when to review. Now let's talk about something way more fun. What your notes should actually look like. Spoiler, if your notes look like a wall of grey text, we have got a problem. Technique 3. Visual memory. Think in pictures, not paragraphs. Here is a fun fact that I will run plain explain text notes for you forever. Your brain remembers pictures way better than it remembers words. It's not close. That's exactly why a Japanese student's notebook looks like less a textbook and more like a comic book. Diagrams, arrows, color, little doodles everywhere. Pictures this. Instead of writing 3 boring paragraphs about how blood moves through your body, they just draw one simple diagram. Red arrows for blood leaving the heart, blue arrows for blood coming back. That's it. One glance, months later, they close their eyes and boom, the picture's still sitting right there in their head, clear as day. Your brain isn't a filing cabinet stuffed with sentences. It's a camera, feed it pictures, and it holds on for dear life. Try this. Stop writing sentences for your next tricky topic. Draw it, yes. Even if you draw like a caveman, your brain genuinely does not care about your art skills. Okay, quick gut check. How long do you usually study in one sitting? An hour? 2? Please tell me it is not 3, because technique 4 is about to save your sanity. Microlearning. Small bursts beat marathon sessions. If your study plan is lock myself in my room for 3 hours and grind, I'm gently, lovingly telling you to stop. That's not discipline. That's just a really slow way to burn out and hate studying forever. Your brain isn't built for marathons. It's built for sprints, short, intense bursts, then rest. This is the whole idea behind the famous Pomodoro technique. Study for 25 minutes, break for 5 minutes, repeat. After 4 rounds, treat yourself to a proper 15 to 20 minutes break. Snack, stretch, stare at a wall, whatever you need. So, 1 full hour of studying actually looks like 25 minutes locked in, 5 minutes breather, another 25 minutes locked in, another breather. That's it. Short bursts, real breaks. Brain stays fresh instead of fried. Alright, deep breath. This is the one I promised you at the very start. The one that broke my brain a little. If you skip anything in this video, do not skip this. Technique 5. Teach to learn. The ultimate memory test. Quick question, and I want you to actually think about it. What's the single most powerful way to learn something? Not rereading, not highlighting 15 colors on one page, not even active recall, which we just said was amazing. It's teaching it to someone else. Yep, that's the cheat code. Here is why it's basically unbeatable. You cannot fake understanding in front of another human being. The second there is a gap in your knowledge, teaching exposes it instantly, like a spotlight on your one weak spot. That's why Japanese students study in little groups after school, take turns explaining the day's lesson to each other. And some of them, I'm not kidding, literally stand alone in their room teaching an imaginary classroom, fully committed. This connects to something called the Feynman Technique. If you can explain a hard idea so simply that a literal child would get it, congratulations, you have actually mastered it. If you stumble trying, great, you just found exactly what to study next. Tonight's dear, learn one new thing, then immediately explain it out loud. Friends, sibling, dog, houseplant, empty chair, I don't care. If you fumble, that fumble is basically a treasure map pointing straight at the gap in your brain. You now officially have all 5. But here is the real question. If these 5 things work this well, why doesn't everyone just use them? That's where the bonus secret comes in. This is the glue. Bonus secret, the mindset behind it all. Everything so far has been technique, but technique without mindset is like owning a gym membership you never use. So here are 2 Japanese words that tie the whole thing together. Ganbaru basically means don't you dare give up, push through to the end. It's the voice that says a hard question isn't your cue to quit. It's your cue to lean in harder. Phone buzzing mid-study session. Ganbaru is what makes you flip it face down and keep going. Kaizen means get 1% better. Every single day. Not a dramatic overnight glow up. Just one tiny step forward, daily like clockwork. Here is what it actually looks like. Say you are learning English vocabulary. Today 5 words, tomorrow 6 words, the next day 7, just one extra word a day, and in a month you have picked up 150 to 200 words. In a year, over 2000 from one extra word a day. Wild, right? That's the real secret. No talent, not some genius gene. 5 techniques applied daily, powered by a mindset that flat out refuses to quit. Look, if you actually use even 2 or 3 of this, your memory isn't just going to improve a little, it's going to transform how you handle exams, interviews, presentations, honestly, how you learn anything for the rest of your life. So, do me a favor, hit like, drop a comment telling me which technique you are trying first, night to night, and subscribe to Ferocious World, because trust me, this is just the beginning. See you in the next one. Now go close that book and test yourself. I mean it.